So guys, the session is being recorded. I will share the book with you here on the group. Just hold on. Here it is. وين التاريخ؟ Okay. Did you get it? Do you have access to it right now?
You send it on the WhatsApp?
Yes. I shared it.
Okay, I get it.
You got it. Good.
I got it.
Noor and Rawan. Do you have access to it? Is it also available on Teams? Is it also available on the main page? And yes, here it is. Also, you have it under the course material. I will show you how. I'm sharing, I'm going to share the screen with you right now. Now, can you see the screen of my mobile?
Not yet.
Yet. What about now?
We didn't get it.
Stop presenting.
Okay, هلا مش الحال.
هلا مش الحال. طيب مش الحال. Here you see the class material. Under class material, you will see that I posted two things, the syllabus and unlock book 2. What is a syllabus? What are we going to study together during this semester? يلا يا شباب. محمد، روان، علي، زهراء، حسن، نور.
What is the syllabus?
هي syllabus. Can you see the word syllabus? بس
Yes.
ساعدوني لحتى أعرف شو عم بتشوفوا وشو لا. Okay. So here the word syllabus يعني what we are going to work together أنا وياكم during the semester. شو بدنا نشتغل during the semester. It tells about the requirements for the course. إنه هذا course it's English and we are going to study the following. What are we going to study? Together we are going to listen to certain scripts and videos about schools, about people, about competition. We are going to speak كمان together. You have to give your opinion. بدكم تحكوا تعطوا رأيكم. Agree or disagree. بتوافقوا ولا لا. You have also to give instructions into. So هون عنا speaking وعنا listening plus عنا أنا وياكم reading. We have to read texts. You have to make inferences, تستنتجوا أشياء, to conclude, to come up with ideas, to analyze and to come up with ideas, make inferences. بدكم تعملوا prediction, نتنبأ بأشياء on the text, and you have to read and find meanings. شو كمان عنا؟ بدنا ناخد أنا وياكم grammar lessons. بالجرامر بدنا ناخد أنا وياكم subject pronouns. شو الفرق بين because و so. بدنا ناخد أنا وياكم كمان how we compare using adjectives, comparative adjectives, superlative adjectives. شو يعني subject verb agreement وال past tense وال clauses. شو كمان عنا بهذا الفصل during the semester؟ رح تكتبوا you are going to write. شو بدكم تكتبوا؟ I know your major is not English. ما رح نكتب you are not going to write long essays. رح تكتبوا paragraphs. You are going to write a descriptive paragraph. نعرف شو يعني paragraph، شو يعني topic sentence، شو يعني details. بعدين شو يعني بدكم تكتبوا descriptive paragraph توصفوا حدا، بدكم تكتبوا paragraph تعطوا فيها opinion and to write a paragraph فيها graph صورة to describe a graph to tell about a process, how, for example, how do we prepare food, how do we write something, how we prepare for the exam, how we study, how we plant. So it's about the how process paragraph. كمان paragraph story اللي هي narrative قصة. So كل هدول وين موجودين؟ Here it is. It's in your book. It is unlock book number 2. So it's unlock book. It is level 2. معنا الكورس هو level 1 بس الunlock book هو level 2. كيف مقسمين؟ هي هون قالوا لنا انه احنا حناخد اول شيء unit number 3. It's about school and education. حنبلش ب unit 3 school and education. بياخد معنا تقريبا اسبوعين. بعدين we have to move to another unit. شو شايفين؟ which unit؟
The internet and technology.
بعد internet and technology في عنا حندرس سوا مع بعضنا about language and communication. بعدين about weather, climate. هول اليونتس sports and competition, business. هلا بنخلصهم كلهم، ما بنخلصهم نحن we have to double check. These are the lessons. Where do you find the lessons you have to study? And we are going to explain. بنشوفون تحت شيء اسمه syllabus. syllabus هو المقرر أو التوصيف تبع الكورس. It includes the description of the course. Okay. خلينا نبلش. Let's start with مثل ما عملنا syllabus. Based on the syllabus, let's start with unit 3. What is unit 3 about?
كنا قايلين school and education يمكن.
Exactly, yes. Excellent. So it's about school and education. رح نبلش. So it's about school and education. We have to check it's unit 3 يعني بعد لقتين. I'm scrolling up and down. Here it is. Yeah. I want you to describe. What do you see? Look and tell. What do you see?
I am seeing students that are making exams.
Okay, لنصلح. I see students
Some students
that are
that
sitting.
are making that are sitting on.
لا, sitting for an exam. Students that are sitting for an exam. Okay, or students that are doing their exams. So, what do you see? Are they in a formal setting, informal setting? What's the meaning of formal?
يعني قاعدين بشكل مريح فورم يعني
Formal, yes. Is it a formal setting or informal setting? Are they at school, at university? Where are they?
at university.
Okay, can you describe you said that they are sitting for an exam. Can you describe what they are putting on? Just describe what they are putting on.
انت عم تحكي عن الصورة الكبيرة مش الصغيرة صح؟
Yes. What they are putting on. Let's see.
هالصوت من عندك صوت خشة كتير قوية.
I'm sorry. I'm not. So what are they putting on? Are they putting on jeans?
لا they are putting عموما ما فهمتش السؤال. They are putting on they have the same uniform most of them.
So it's a formal setting, formal uniform. They are putting on their uniform. Okay. What else? Are they serious?
Yes, they are serious and they are thinking.
So describe now the picture, okay, using all the information you've mentioned. Repeat what you said.
Stress.
Okay, in this picture, I see a group of students sitting for an exam. Sitting for. مش هيك قلنا ما بدنا نقول doing صح؟
لا قلت doing. انت قلتي لي الثاني
they
الشغله
can
الثانيه
do.
فينا نقول
Yes,
doing.
yes. Okay, yes, right. Okay. Not making صح. Okay. What else?
They are doing exams قلنا. They are thinking.
Okay, so in this picture, I can see a group of students doing their exams at the university. They seem stressed and serious.
Yes.
The exam may be so difficult because they are thinking and concentrating on the task. So لما بدي أوصف الصورة, which tense am I using? شو عم بستعمل؟
Specific words about يعني
أي tense? Present, past, future.
present now لأنه هلا عم نحكي
present tense and present continuous كمان.
continuous.
present and present continuous. Okay. طيب مين في غيرك معنا بالجروب؟ Let's check. What about نور؟ حسن؟ مثل ما شايفين عم بمشي دايرة شطة بطة شوي عم بمشي معكم. So would you like to participate؟ حدا تاني بده يحكي لحتى أعرف كيف بدي أمشي بالدرس. علي، روان، محمد، آية. حدا منكم حابب يحكي لحتى نعرف كيف بدنا نمشي؟ أنا وحسن؟
دكتورة أنا هلأ فتت فمش عارفة عن شو الدرس أو شو عم كان معروض قبل.
بس we are describing a picture. انسوا شو عاملين قبل. ماشي معكم step by step لحتى أعرف إذا لحالنا حنحكي بنمشي بطريقة. if you want to participate كمان I prepare in a way. من أول شيء لحتى أعرف كيف بدي أحضر. إذا ما بدكم تعملوا participation أسهل ما عندي أنا I can record the sessions وبحطهم recorded. if you want to participate بدكم تشاركوا أنا معكم. ما بدكم تشاركوا ما فيني أحكي لحالي ساعة ونص. ساعتها بحكي لحالي وبحط لكم الفيديوز من هلأ. شو رأيكم؟ بس أعطيني رأيكم. أوكي في عندي حسن وآية، نور ومحمد وروان وعلي.
دكتورة بعد نحن كتار يعني بس في منهم ما قدر يفوت فيش عندهم كهرب وفيش انترنت.
كلنا بالهوا سوا. قصدي اللي عم يحضر those who are attending please try to participate. بفهم كل واحد ظرفه بس كمان أنا ما فيني أحكي لحالي ساعة ونص so difficult. إذا بدي أحكي لحالي ساعة ونص I know then I record the material ahead of time. يلا خلينا نشوف على كل حال. Thank you أكيد. I appreciate إنه حسن and I are volunteers to participate. خلينا نشوف. طيب كنا عم نحكي about the picture. We were describing the picture. Let's go back. Here is the picture. Okay. Then which page يا الله. كنا عم نقول to describe. We said that to describe a picture we use which tense? Present tense كنا عم نحكي. والpresent tense لأنه بقول I see in the picture أو yes the picture shows أو the picture 54 ما even though ما بدي أكتب كلمة 54 على التليفون ها هي مش مشكلة بتطلع مش مشكلة. Unlock 2. Okay. So we say I can see how the picture tells us about how the picture shows us. So you can use simple present tense and about the picture, and then إذا عم نوصف شيء we can say they are sitting for the exam, doing the exam, they are thinking about. And we said the word uniform. And what did you say about their uniform? It is a formal uniform.
Formal.
Okay, they are putting on يعني dressing. What are they putting on? What are they dressing? What are they dressing? What are they putting on? Black pants.
Yes,
tie.
they are wearing.
Yes. Yes. صح.
Pants
black
and شو قلت دكتورة ما سمعت.
Formal uniform, black pants and tie. الجرافات هي tie. T-I-E. Okay. طيب. Now let's take a look at these two pictures. Are they similar?
No. Both of them are learning.
Yes.
Some of them on the tablets, and some of them they are عم يتعلموا شيء مصلحة أو شيء.
So again, dear students, let's describe these two mini pictures about education in Unit 3 in your book. We can see on the right side a group of students who are learning in a trendy, fashionable way, not a normal way or traditional way. The students are using their tablets as they are studying. They seem or they appear, or it seems they are conducting a research or preparing for their projects. They are Googling, searching for information, or they are reading articles, comparing information, analyzing information. It seems so. So it's very clear that this group of students, okay, what are they doing? They are learning in a new trendy way using technological device, which is a tablet. What about the students on the left side? The students on the left side also they are learning, but and they have a device, but it's not maybe technological. They are conducting an experiment or doing an experiment, or they are experimenting something. There is a machine in front of them. They are not alone. They are not alone. They have a teacher, a mentor, or a helper, or a guide to tell them how to do the experiment or how to conduct the experiment.
His
They are
uniform.
yes.
His uniform is different than the students.
So yes, they are putting on their uniforms, but they are not putting on ties. They are not sitting on desks. They are working. It seems it's a workshop, worship, and they are conducting an experiment. They are putting on a blue uniform. Okay, it seems that it is informal because they are hard workers and they have to work. بعرف انه عم بحكي كتير. I know that I'm talking a lot. بس لحديت هلا what are the vocabulary words اللي مرقوا او اللي تعلمتوهم، او اذا حدا عم يكتب شو كتبتوا. So what are the vocabulary words okay that you've learned up till now? Yeah.
Now we know that إنه بس بنقول إنه عم يعملوا exams, sitting for exams or doing exams.
Sitting for exams, doing exams. Two.
Informal والformal.
Informal way of teaching, formal way of teaching, informal way of dressing, formal way of dressing. Three.
Technologically learning and conducting experiments.
Technological devices, technological tools, iPad, okay, conducting an experiment, doing an experiment, okay. Also, I can say when I say they are conducting an experiment or doing an experiment, I can say here it is training. They are training. They are, let's say, practicing, or they are engaged in a workshop. Workshop, ورشة عمل. They are engaged or in a workshop, conducting an experiment, trying. They are learning by practice. So how are they learning? If I want to compare the picture on the right side to the picture on the left side, in the first place, they are learning by analyzing, through reading, analyzing information. Whereas on the left side, they are learning by doing. They are learning by experimenting, by trying, by practice, by drilling, تدريب. So if I ask you, write about two different ways of learning. Two different ways of learning. What are they?
New way of learning and old way of learning.
What are they? We can learn
by experiments or practice.
So we can learn alone, independently. So we can work alone, independently. It's independent learning, where we can read, analyze, understand, and conclude. Or we can learn, okay, we can learn when someone guides us, okay, to practice or to try something, which is learning by doing. So we can learn if we read, and we learn if we do. Now, I would like to ask this. My question to you is, which one is better in your opinion? Which one is better? Learning by doing or
With
learning?
training.
For me, learning by doing. The left picture.
Okay, so many people believe that we can learn in both cases. If we learn independently, alone, on our own, we read, we analyze these pictures, we watch videos. Yes, we learn, we get information. But if we learn by doing, by practicing, by conducting experiments, by trying, by observing, by fixing things, we will not forget. If we learn by doing, we remember more. This is good for memory. It's better.
It's also
It's
exciting.
we feel excited. Yes, it's more involving. We get involved. We feel excited. It is amusing, helpful. It enriches our experience. It enriches our knowledge. It's a good way to learn. Now, let's take a look at more pictures in your book, page 52. Let's take a look at this picture. There is a teacher sitting on a chair and kids around. I want you to describe this picture, please. What do you see?
We
What
see
do
a
you see?
teacher and some students that are sitting on the floor.
Hmm?
And the teacher is sitting on the chair. The students are looking at the teacher. يعني the teacher is teaching them something.
So I can see a group of kids sitting on the floor in a round circle, round shape. They are listening to their teacher. It seems it is a circle time where they tell about their feelings, about the weather, about the activities, about their parents, their friends. The teacher seems happy because she is smiling. She is maybe interested in listening to their feelings, their expressions about their feelings and the emotions. She is attentive, a great listener, helper, maybe. So, yes, here we see a group of students, kids, joining a class, sitting in a circle. It is a circle time. They are expressing about their feelings and listening, so they are learning through discussion. Here, what do you see?
We see a girl and a boy. The girl is opening her book.
I see two kids studying together. It seems it's a pair work, P-A-I-R, pair work. A girl is reading a book. Maybe they are helping each other to understand the lesson. Maybe they are discussing their ideas together or changing ideas. And here on the right side, we see a lady who seems older than these two kids.
Yes, she is older and she is reading a book.
She's reading a book on her own independently. So the word is independent, alone. If I ask you again to take a look at these three pictures, what can you tell about learning? Is there a specific age for learning?
Yes, there is a specific age for learning. The first picture on the left, the kids have a teacher. The second picture, they are doing like a research alone, or they are comparing ideas between each other. The third picture, the girl is bigger than the second
If
picture.
you want to talk about age, we don't say smaller or bigger. We say younger and older.
Younger. Okay.
Small or big and for size. So we say younger and older. هلا. In this picture, we can say these three pictures. We can tell that learning has no specific age. We can learn at different ages in our life, different stages in our life. We learn from childhood, since childhood till adulthood. I'm still learning till now. I'm in 40s and I'm learning. So yes, I understood. And every picture tells about a group of people that belong to a certain stage of development that have certain age. So yes, there is a specific age for each class. Okay? But learning has no specific age. I understood what you wanted to tell. Good till now. Now let's take a look at these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's take a look again at these 7 words in the box and try to solve exercise number 1 in your book, page 52. Take a look at these 7 words. I focused a lot on one word, which is independent. And what's the meaning of independent?
يعني مستقل لحاله.
Alone, on her own, okay? Yes. Without help. Please, for 2 to 3 minutes, mute your microphones if you want, and try to solve this exercise. You have to fill in the blanks. Okay, take a look at these 7 words in the box and try to complete the sentences below with one of these words. Yalla, 2 minutes, I'll get back to you.
Doctor, I have finished.
So the answers,
do you want me to read them?
number one, it's clear there are a lot of international students in the class this year. Number two, if you want
to be a good at sport, then you have to train every day.
to be good, you have to train. Number three,
Number three, it's difficult to choose which language to learn.
it's difficult to choose which language to learn. Number four,
We have an English lesson every morning.
we have an English lesson every morning. And number five,
Number five, it is important for children to be independent.
it's important for children to be independent. Let's move backward to number one. Which tense is used and why?
There are a lot of international students in the class this year. Idle past tense.
There are a lot of international students in the class. Which tense is used?
There are now, يعني present tense.
Because we are telling facts, we are telling knowledge, information, true information, then we use present tense. There are a lot of international students in the class. The tense used here is present tense. Now, number two, if you want to be good at sport, then you have to train every day. Which tense is used?
Present participle.
Here is if clause.
If clause. Oh, if.
There is if at the beginning. We call it conditional, if clause.
Clause, C-L-A-U-S.
C-L-A-U-S-E.
E. عندنا شرط لأنه if you want to be then you have to.
So if you want to be good at sport, if clause, conditional, is a verb here in the present tense. And then after if clause, for every if there is result. If you want to be good at sport, then you have to train every day. The tense of the verb in the if clause present, the tense of the verb is in the conditional, in the result clause كمان present. This is rule number one. So if you want to be good at sport, want present, train, have to train also present. If clause present, result clause present. This is rule number one. So till now I'm checking the tenses in these sentences. Number one, there are a lot of international students. We said it's fact. It's giving true information, so it's present tense. And number two, if you want to be, this is if a clause. This is rule number one in if a clause. Now, number three, it is difficult to. It's difficult to what? Which language to learn?
To choose.
It's difficult to choose. Here, it's present tense come in because it is come in giving fact. It is difficult. Just look at how we write it is. It apostrophe S. I know that many students know this, but also some students don't put apostrophe S. The apostrophe S here present tense. It is difficult to know which language to learn. It is it plus is نحط apostrophe S. Number four, we have an English
Lesson.
every
Morning.
morning. The verb here have, what tense is it?
It is present because it's a fact.
So it's present because every morning it's habit. Every
Habit.
morning. Okay. And then next after this, I want to move to let's move to number 5. And here it is important. It is important if I want to make these two sentences one. Two words, sorry.
We can make it's apostrophe S. It apostrophe S. It is important.
It is apostrophe S. Exactly. Type. Now
Important for
the
children to be independent.
To be independent. Now I want you to focus on number 6. Is there a conditional sentence in number 6?
And it's close the second sentence. يعني بعض النقطة.
So in number 6, there is a conditional sentence. There is an important what between your education
connection.
and there is an important connection between your education and your future job. Okay, if you have a good education, comma, this is the if clause. It is rule number 1 مبين عندي لأنه الverb is in the present. If you have a good education, which present, comma, you will have a better job and make more money. The verb in the result clause. What tense is the verb in the result clause?
كمان present.
What's the tense?
You will.
So you will have.
You will have.
What tense is will?
Future.
It's future. هلا بهالطريقة بكون أنا I explained the if clause, the conditional rule number 1. الرول الأولى, the first rule in if clause, إنه the verb is in the present, result is present, verb in the present, result is will. So rule number 1 عند A and B شو هن؟ إنه دايما بالإف clause بس يكون في إف دغري نستعمل present tense والresult ممكن يكون either present or future.
Or
This
future.
is rule number 1 in the if clause. That's it. We are done with exercise number 1. It's
بعد في آخر واحدة
but
number 7. Present should give
number
parents should give support.
Parents should give support to their children and help with homework and studying. They help them with their homework and with their studies. help them studying and doing their homework. Now, let's move directly to Unit 3. And this, it's Unit 3. Let's try to answer these questions in discussion part. Work with a partner, discuss the questions below. You have to check with your friend partner. For example, two students هلا بدكم تحكوا مع بعض. You have to answer these 3 questions. خلينا نبلش بالأول. Do you think it is important for children to read books? Why or why not?
Yes, it's important for children to read books because they can get information from it.
We don't say from it. بلشت بصوص. شو طلع؟ طلع نتيجة شي. هالبلت طيب. So do you think it's important for children to read books? You said it's important for children to read books to get information from it. Do we say from it or from them?
إذا عم نحكي books from them. إذا book
From
one
them.
book from it.
Yes, so that's why we should say it's important to read books because we can get information, but no need from them, أكيد from them. Okay, so it's important to read books.
لأنه عندنا books جمع.
Yes, but plus no need to say from them or from it. So it's important to read books to get information.
Okay.
Then it's important to read books to get information. Only this you have to discuss with your friends. What, as if I'm asking, why reading is important?
The same question يعني.
As if I'm asking, is reading important? Why is it important? Why should kids or children read books?
To get information, to learn new things, to discuss something.
Reading books is very important. Why? It gives us information. Reading enriches
Yes.
our enriches enriches make it rich. Enriches enrich enriches our knowledge, our information, expands our horizon. Ya Allah. نهرب.
Taking lesson.
Hold on. Can you hear?
Doctor, I will be back in 2 minutes.
Okay. يلا I'll pause the recording كمان. لحظة شباب I will pause the recording. ما بقي غير 2 أساسا. Yeah. محمد محمد تفهم علينا يا محمد ماشي حالك؟
هديك السنة
يا محمد.
هديك السنة كنا ندرس ماخدينه،
ايه
يعني كنا نتابع مع الدكتورة، بس عاود قالوا لنا انه انجليزي 2 ممنوع، انجليزي 1 ممنوع تاخدوه هلا. مش عارف وقتها شو صار بالبرنامج قلبوه،
طيب
يعني هلا تاني سنة جامعة مش أول سنة.
ما بأثر هن غيروا السكادجول.
ايه ما عشان هيك انه انا هلا تاني سنة مش أول سنة.
ماشي حالك عم تفهم علينا شو عم
ايه
بيصير؟
ماشي الحال. ايه
طيب
يعطيك العافية.
حسن الله يعافيك. يعطيه العافية حسن كمان.
يعطيك العافية يا حسن.
مش سامعنا حسن أخذ
يا دكتورة هلا سامعك، بس كنت عم جيب ابني النادي.
ايه يعطيك العافية يا حسن.
يعطيكم العافية.
الله يعافيك يا رب. خلصنا؟
محمد فيك تشارك؟ بدكم خلص؟ اوكي خلص بنوقف. بدكم بس خلينا نخلص. نحن وين كنا بالاكسرسايز؟
اوكي يلا بس دقيقة
reading بس.
لأوصل.
take your time. محمد بدك نكمل بعد ولا خلص؟
عراحتك انا ما عندي مشكلة.
لا ما في مشكل. هو تأخرنا لنبلش كرمال الكهرباء. The session is being recorded بكل الأحوال. Your friends can join. بنكون احنا خلصنا هلا الاكتيفيتي 2 and 9 بيونت 3 واخذنا كتير vocabulary words about reading, about types of learning كمان.
كيف بدنا نعبر؟
نعم
انه كيف بدنا نعبر بالسنتنس.
رجع اسمع recording واكتب اللي قلتهم اللي كنت عم قولهم انا. بتطلع معك paragraph.
اوكي.
Okay, so I advise you كمان to listen to the recording and then write paragraphs. So you have to think about 2 paragraphs. أول paragraph هي types of learning. types of learning كنا عم نحكي عن الإكسبيرمنت، كنا عم نحكي عن independent learning، كنا عم نحكي عن learning through discussion، وحكينا عن when you learn independently and read independently تقرا لحالك learning. وفي شيء تاني كمان كنا عم نحكي عنه about the importance of reading. So هول two things to think about. كنت فكرة بهول الشغلتين للامتحانات بعدين، إنه هي importance of reading و types of learning. importance of reading و types of learning. Okay, types of learning. Why is reading important? هول 2 topics. Okay, enough. حسن خلص خليك مع عايزك. محمد please listen to the recording and take notes. Any question?
يا دكتورة وصلت يلا بس عم صف وطول.
لا it's okay. It's enough. It's enough. So you have to think about types of learning and you have to think about the importance of reading.
Of readings. اوكي.
تمام. So هلا نحن عملنا recording for 1 hour. So you have to keep the recording. يلا إذا قدرتوا تعملوا download the recording send it على الجروب بعدين. إذا معكم عندكم واي فاي وهيك عملتوا downloading for recording send it على الجروب.
دكتورة عفوا types of learning importance of reading.
ايه type of learning حكينا عنه learning through experiments, reading, independent reading. هيك. اوكي ورجعنا قلنا على importance of reading to get information, expand the horizon, enrich our knowledge. We can read pictures, we can read books, we can read signs. It's important to learn, if you travel, you have to read signs, you have to read at airports, you have to read at restaurants. So reading in general is important, and reading for children is very important for their imagination, خيالهم. Reading for children is important for their knowledge, imagination, creativity, thinking. It is the basics for learning, the basics for development, language development, cognitive development. نحكي عنهم بعد in details بعد. Okay, thanks for joining the session. Thanks Hassan for joining the class.
Thank you دكتور.
محمد
على
for
فكرة أنا من 2009 تارك التعليم، يعني هي السنة التجارب صار لي عمري هن.
good. It's good. It's good. That's why you are motivated to participate.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for listening. Tomorrow is the second session, I guess, right?
Yes.
Almost same timing. نحكي على group once I can join. Okay. 3G is too difficult for me. I can join regardless to the mega or giga. بس هي connection alpha و MTC ما عم بيكون clear for you to listen. بس usually we have to meet at 3:30. إذا في changes in the meeting, I will tell you. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Thank you, doctor.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome.